I'm home when I'm in Maine. I lived in Boston for 6 years. I lived in Charleston, South Carolina for a year. And the whole time it was really, how do I get back to Maine? I have a puppy. His name's Whiskey. He's pretty cute. I was lucky enough to find a position in Maine where I could actually influence the health of pets, which for me it's always been, I want to work hard, but I want to be able to have an impact that's not just oriented on money. It's actually how can we close gaps in care and make these patients more healthy. Some of the fun stuff of Portland is really just exploring, and the fact that I know in Boston it was a T-ride to anywhere. In Portland it's just walk. My name is Brendan Ham, and you can find your Maine job at liveandworkinmaine.com.
Meet the newest member of the MaineLife team. This, my friends, is Rico Stelvio, the Italian stallion I've been waiting for. He's quite the catch. Reliable, edgy, and perfectly proportioned with a strong core. He has a front engine, all-wheel drive, and an 8-speed automatic transmission with a carbon fiber drive shaft. He's an alpha. But then again, so am I. I think we're gonna get along just fine. Why are they crying?
Because they're ready to run.
They're ready to go.
Oh, they're so excited?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They love it. It's all they want to do. It's what they live to do. Run. Look, she's going to hit the ripcord. Like, off to the races we go. Here we go.
Aww.
Holy Moses.
Hey, guys. Oh, they love it. That's so
Look
cute.
at them go.
I love dogs. I love dogs.
Yeah, sign me up.
Does our insurance cover this, Erin?
Yeah. Sure.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
So cozy. Hi everybody, welcome to Rangeley. We are here in a cozy cabin at the Bald Mountain Camps and Resorts. Tyler, one of the owner's son I should say, Steve, give a shout out to Steve, has set up an awesome day for us. Yes, Mark, show everybody around. My friend and co-host James unfortunately can't be with us today because he is just hiking Kilimanjaro. But we are so excited to be here. I've actually never been to Rangeley before, so stick with us. We are going to show you around the property, and then I guess we're going to a really cool place for lunch, and then some drinks back at the bar later to meet some locals.
How are you? I'm Steve.
Hi, Erin.
We've met before, I think.
Really? Where?
Here.
You sure?
Because have you ever driven one? A couple times here and there?
No, actually, I think I was always a passenger.
Got it. So, you got on this one, the kill switch is right here, so if anything you get in trouble, just hit it right down. It's gonna kill the engine, okay? We can go out and do a couple little loops on the lake to get comfortable with it. That way you're not near anything.
Where's the brake?
Where's the brake?
Oh.
Right there.
Got it.
How'd I do?
You good?
Yeah, so when you turn, it takes a while to turn?
Yeah, you can pretty much see the radius of it.
Okay.
pretty. How do I do this part?
So, we started right here. Moose Lake Mechanic Lake, Bald Mountain Camp.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah. So what we did is we traveled right along the lake here, and we got up on the trail.
Oh, wow.
And we did 84 north, all the way up, and then we shot across the lake right here, and that's where we're at, that little black dot on Bozebuck Mountain Camp right now.
We got some good mileage.
Yeah, we did. That's a big, 84 is one of the most heavily used trails in the state.
All right, tell us where we are.
So we're at Bozebuck Mountain Camps on Aziscahos Lake.
Say that two times.
I can say it. I can say it real. I have to explain to a lot of people.
Say it again, though.
Aziscahos, not Azakuzahus, like it looks.
What?
It says right there, right there.
And what lake is your property on?
Moose Look Maguntic Lake.
Moose Look?
Moose Look Maguntic Lake.
Do you see a lot of moose?
Yeah. Like on the lake when we were coming in, there's a bunch of coyote tracks on the lake that we went by.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they friendly?
Not at all.
So is this a hot spot?
This place right here, this is, Bozebuck is special. It's a destination riding place because we're so far out. People are gonna do what we like to do. A lot of my customers, they'll come out here in the morning, hit lunch, ride around out here, fill up full of gas, ride back, change, get ready, come out to dinner, or hit us on the way back, have an early dinner, go home, and go out in town and whatnot. So this is, everybody knows about Bozebuck. Everybody likes to ride up here. It's a nice little destination spot. So it's a fun place. It's off the grid. They're all generator power here. Like everything is run off a generator. There's no power lines, nothing. The satellite or the internet that she does have here for the main house is all satellite.
And there's no Wi-Fi because
There's no Wi-Fi.
we want to talk to each other.
There's no music playing. We have to talk. But
How's the snowmobile industry?
the snowmobile industry in Maine as a whole is, I think, what is it? It's over $1 billion a year, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
You're
like,
in the right industry.
well, there's two different types of riding. You can do trail riding, which is what we did.
Okay.
And then there's off-trail riding, which is becoming a huge sport now, which is what him and I like to do. Trying to make it up mountains and hills, and that's what my snowmobile is set up to do, and that's what I enjoy doing. But the trail riders, it's not uncommon for a good, experienced trail rider to do 150, 250 miles a day.
Wow.
I mean, we just did 35. She was actually at the last stretch. She was keeping up with you, and we were way behind.
Quite impressed.
I'm back there. High five, Chad. I got you. The boss just flew in on his plane.
Nuh-uh.
So yeah, if you want to get a video of that before he shuts it down.
He literally just flew away.
Yeah.
What kind of plane is it?
Piper Super Cub. Yep.
You fly?
Yes.
So you're flying home. You're a pilot too?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope he's flying the plane.
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Cool. Your grandfather started this, or your dad started?
Bald Mountain Camps?
Yeah.
I was actually started in 1897. And
1897?
Correct. We're the oldest sporting camp in the state of Maine.
Really?
Yep.
From
Camp Eusting is 1897, yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah. Now, we've renovated them all. In the last 10 years, we've added a lot of the newer accoutrements. You know, obviously the bathrooms are different. When they first started, they didn't have bathrooms. They
Right.
were all outhouses. Right. So you'll see add-ons to them. But yep, we've been around a long time. Yeah. No, Rangeley is, this whole region is very special. Bozebuck is special, Rangeley's special. What we have to offer up here is, you know, you've got a very nice mix of the new and a great feeling of what it used to be. And it's a special place, truly special. Yep.
So you're gonna take Mark?
We are, and we're getting some moisture in here, so I want to get going.
Okay.
Here we go. Yo, gotcha.
It's pretty cool being behind the camera.
Here, just like a regular car seat. put your butt as far back as you can. Good. This, just a little bit so you don't take my head off. Yep. All right, now I'll give you your gear back. We're hooked on something. Good, prop.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes Father Ray back over us.
Whoa. Is he gonna land?
No.
Oh my god.
Right over us. Keep
Oh my
rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Zoom, zoom. So we are at Bald Mountain Camps Resort in Aquasic, Maine, on Moose Lake McGunnock Lake. It was established in 1897. I will eventually be the third generation in my family to take over. My father will be the second. Before that was my great-grandparents.
Everybody in this business say it's the people. Well, for me, we have such a variety of customers in the summertime. Family vacationers to very wealthy people who have second homes up here. Wintertime, a lot of blue-collar workers, snowmobilers, a lot of folks who work. We have folks here tonight from LL Bean, so they come from all walks of life. And that is very interesting to me, always has been, always has been. I had a very fortunate childhood. I grew up with a lot of variety of people, from the very wealthy to the dirt poor like myself who work every day. So it's very good.
Teddy Roosevelt stayed here.
Cool.
I mean, we've had a lot of very important people stay here, a lot of very big name families come up and enjoy.
Oh, did you guys take snowmobiles today?
Yeah, we did. Yours, I guess. So are you considered a local here?
I guess I would.
Yeah?
I'll never be a native. I'll never be a native.
So is this Wednesday night? Is this your spot?
This is my spot a lot this
Yeah.
winter with my wife gone. Would you call Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday a lot?
Say it's probably the most unique part of the state of Maine. We are the only section of the state of Maine that have mountains, have lakes, high altitude skiing, high altitude snowmobiling, wonderful crystal clear waters, fabulous fishing, great hunting, a lot of hiking, bird watching, you name it. This part of the state has it all. The only thing we don't have is the coast, and God knows everybody else has got that, so that's fine.
Ever since I was
you
little,
go.
I
Right
knew
there.
I've been wanting to stay right here.
Check it out.
Yeah,
This is your like playground as a kid.
yeah.
That's cool. And all your friends? Was this the hangout?
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
And we're all, at least I am, all about giving back, and Steve is too. We have some huge events here in town that don't do anything for me. The snowdio, the cystic fibrosis, the fly-in. But you know, if it's good for somebody, it's good for me.
I like that mentality.
So it's, you know, you couldn't ask for anything more. Being brought up in this part of the state and having all of these wonderful people to rub elbows with, it sort of gives us a more well-rounded approach to what Maine should be and is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're very fortunate to be here.
Lund boat dealer.
Get any better than snowmobiling in the winter and boating in the summer?
I own a marina on the lake, got 80 boat slips, and we do have a rental fleet, and life is good. I mean, I never go to work.
I like that.
I have a couple that's renting a seasonal with us, got engaged out front here on the ice 2 weeks ago, and I booked their wedding for the September, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be, they're super fun. All of our weddings here are super fun people. They like the outdoors, they like the outdoorsy feel. They rent all the cabins. Everybody stays here. We basically shut down the place for them. It's just a big party. We have one of the biggest kitchens in the area, and we do a lot of meals.
You cook?
I do. That's
You
how
help out?
That's how I got through college. I don't like to cook anymore. I like to bartend. I like talking to people.
So do you get any first timers like myself?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time.
How'd I do?
Everybody is good, and if you're daring enough to try snowmobiling, you know you're probably gonna stick with it. It's
Well, as we walk back, look in the camera and tell them how fast I went.
64 miles an hour.
So you're a snowmobiler, you're a pilot, you are a musician.
You know what the most
what
important thing I am?
What?
I'm a father. That is the most important thing. And they get to do, you know, when I brought my kids up the same way, my wife and I should say, brought our kids up the same way. They've experienced a lot. They have a lot of well-rounded talents. I mean, they can drive anything. My boys can fly anything. It's the way people, you know, before us grew up, and we sort of carried on that tradition. And so it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Well, cheers, guys. I don't think I'm going to get a better soundbite than that.
There you go. Thanks
so
for coming
much
to
for
Bald
having
Mountain.
us.
Thank you.
You walked in at the perfect time.
I'm Dave Vasconcelos. I'm the Vice Chair on the Board of Junior Achievement of Maine, and I've been involved for about 6 years now, and our goal is really to teach financial literacy and entrepreneurship and be that first step of the ladder to workforce development in Maine. It is built for every grade level that there is, so there's a curriculum that's built by Junior Achievement, the national office, and it's shared with us, and it makes it really easy for volunteers to go into the classroom. So we work with the elementary schools, the high schools, the middle schools, then it goes up to the college years from there. So everyone is doing their part, and it's a stage, and we just like to be that first person through the door. You can learn more at jamaine.org.
I'm a proud sponsor of the Maine Women's Lobby. I'm Seth Rigoletti, leadership coach, and I want to thank the Maine Women's Lobby for their continuous leadership and empowerment of Maine women and girls.
What I loved about working for the lobby is that even though I was the only staff person at the time, it was a part-time position, I never felt anything less than being part of a much larger movement. It was a board of directors that was engaged and active, engaged themselves as volunteers at the State House as well as in their own communities, spreading the word about our work in Augusta. Rather than focus on the past and what we've done, we have to set context for what is important today. That is changing for women. There are new opportunities, and along with those new opportunities are new challenges. So the work will never end. We have achievements in the past, but we also need to look forward and recognize the challenges that we need to take on in order to create and catalyze solutions and achievements for the future. So that's what I'm counting on as I look to young women who I know are going to carry on this work brilliantly.
So we were just enjoying all that Maine winters have to offer, snowmobiling up at Bald Mountain Camps and Resorts in Rangeley. Now we're thinking summer at the Portland Boat Show. But before we talk about that, we're sitting here with Phil Morung, owner of Yachting Solutions, who actually introduced us to the Philbrick family who owns Bald Mountain.
Yeah.
Why do you love going up there year after year?
You know, they've really become a second family to us. And I think this is our 4th or 5th year that we actually rent a cabin for the entire winter season. Our kids have more or less grown up there. So it's second home to them as it is to a number of families that come in the summertime. You see the same families repeating their visit year after year after year. We happen to do the winter season because we're so busy during the summertime with the boating season on the coast, but you know, it's the same MO for the summer families up there as well during that season.
Rangeley is so beautiful.
Yeah, you know, and being a multi-generation family-owned camp, they really are the last surviving, you know, fishing and sporting camps on Moose Lick, which is, you know, actually in Aquasic, but, you know, all part of the same village.
Yeah.
So it's a great place. It's so family-oriented. Our kids come and go from the restaurant to the cabin at will.
Yeah.
They've become second family. We love them up there.
Well, we had a blast. And they're dog friendly, so thank you for the suggestion. We can't wait to go back this summer. Speaking of summer, we are sitting here on a Rossiter 20, a beautiful boat that you are carrying, fairly new to your business.
Yeah, and fairly new to Maine, actually. So just like we've done before, we've kind of introduced a few new brands to Maine over the years. Rossiter is built up in Ontario, Canada. Great, again, more of a family-run organization, very personable organization. You can pick up the phone, call Scott Hansen, the owner. He's going to take care of you. Limited lifetime warranties on this product. You know, really a high-quality, well-built boat that's got a super ride, you know, a solid 22 degrees dead rise boat, which is unusual. So it's going to give you the performance that looks as good as that rides as good as she looks.
Exactly, but for a 20-foot boat, she has so much room.
A lot of space, and they pride themselves on the ergonomics of the seating layout for the guests on board. Really well thought out, really well designed, easy to move around without bumping into each other. Cup holders, ski pylons, you know, outboard power. They've got a lot to offer.
For lakes and ocean.
Yeah. We sport in the salt or fresh. We're finding buyers for this brand across the genres, really.
So cue the sunshine and cocktail.
Yeah.
To learn more about Rossiter, head over to Yachting Solutions, and we're going to take you around the boat show to show you a little bit about what's going on. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, you got it. Anytime.
This is our friend. Do you want to do a quick interview? No, we just missed you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How's it
I haven't
going?
seen you at Sugarloaf this whole year.
I've been there.
Have you?
I'm going up tomorrow.
All right, good for you.
Should we get him? You got him?
We're at the Portland, Maine Boat Show. We're hanging out. We have Yarmouth Boat Yard, Freedom Boat Club, and Moose Landing Marina. Here for a great show. It should be a lot of fun.
So what's new this year for you guys?
Freedom Boat Club.
So Freedom Boat Club, it's been around since 1989. The whole concept is you pay a one-time initiation fee, a monthly membership fee, and then you have access to a fleet of boats that we provide. It's unlimited use. You can go as many times as you want, as well as the reciprocity to use all the additional 150 plus locations all over the country and in Canada.
He kept it a secret from me last year while it was in the works, but why did you decide to carry the
It
club?
just makes sense for us because there's a lot of people that are getting out of boating, gets too expensive, new boaters, people getting out of boating. It just gives them an opportunity to get back on the water. And it's a unique opportunity, and I thought it was a great idea.
So do I.
Yes.
Thank you.
Should I give you my business card? I mean, tell them to give me a call. Go online at freedomboatclub.com, look for the locations of interest, or you can go to freedomboatclubmaine.com and you can get all your information right there.